Hey guys, welcome to our channel. So, before I get started, I just want to mention to Phoenix, because your handle ended up being in the research group's decode Phoenix, and I forgot to mention it in that particular video, but also my initials are buried in that code, in the letters, in order. So, maybe the quantum computer knew that me and my fiance and you, Phoenix, we're gonna crack this one. Maybe it knew. Maybe it was telling us that it knew. I don't know. That's a hypothesis, really. I don't know. I mean, it could be a coincidence, but I don't know that if my initials are in the letters and your handle's in the decode, and we're cracking it along with my fiance, it's quite possible that it's not a coincidence. And if we arrange these letters in another way, her name or initials might be in it. But we're only going forwards and backwards in that random pairing or a grouping of letters that I did, so by accident, that yielded interesting results. So, anyway, we're doing Guns N' Roses better. I wanted to mention that. We're going to get through this as quickly as possible. Broken changed to troubled, ever changed to never. You cross off the like letters, you end up with KNTULDN. And if anyone wants to see how that's done, go look at any random letter decode we did on this. Then we use this chart to turn that into numbers. And those numbers end up being in order 252, 3, 3, 4, 5. We've got phone numbers out of it. We've got the letters to go through all the categories, including translations. Found Nanyang Technological University. And so I think all we have left is that we had circled early that the numbers haven't came back to. We'll have to go back and look. It would be Texas University and Nanyang. And Nanyang was in every search. So, but anyway, I wanted to point that out too again. You start with 252 going forward. The first three numbers right here. Then we'll back up and take 523. Then we'll back up and take 233. Then we'll take 33 by itself because it's a big Masonic number, and so on and so forth. And coming back, we do the same thing, only backwards. All right? So I don't have to stop in between. Once you start coming back, then you do the same thing backwards. And I could be running these in series of 4, 2, anything I wanted. But we're just taking the groupings of 3 in order, forwards and backwards. Also, I could arrange the letter or the numbers any way we wanted. Any of these. A computer would, but we don't. All right. So you start with 252, you get finance bill in Google Books. 252, you also get finance market at Yale University, and there's more. 252 Southwest 2nd. Okay, so yes. Motor Finance Company of Texas versus Allen. This looks like a court thing. And there's your number. Finance Office, Washington County, North Carolina. It's part of a fax number. Janet Petro in Akron, Ohio. They deal with financial advisors. It's part of a phone number. Ford Financing Department. I don't see my number there. Disregard that. The future of financing at Stanford University. And we get more Stanford University stuff, guys. Finance Department, official website of Elizabeth City, North Carolina. And Finance Department, Carteret County Schools. And that appears to be on page 2. I don't know what was on page 1, but it wasn't Nanyang Technological University, I can tell you that. So yeah, oh, what was on page 1? 252 stock price, Southeast Asia Properties and Finance Ltd. So there you have it. Some more Asia stuff, China. But anyway, we're going to move on from that, guys. There's really a lot here. And if you move on from that, you get 523 Finance in Asia. And we're doing 523. And you get 523 Finance in Asia, Institutes, Regulations, and Policy. You also get 6-digit NAICS codes 523. Well, like I said, they can be in pairs of 2, so there's 52. Codes, 6-digit NAICS codes. So 52 is a code within the code. Banking and Finance in the U.S. 2020. Statista. Lexicount LLC, Hiring, Finance, Accounting, Recruiter, 6523. Finance Office, 3rd Judicial Court, that's part of a phone number, 523. Westmark Credit Union, that is part of a phone number. National Finance Company in Kingston, North Carolina, that is also part of a phone number, and it goes on, but we're going to move on. I also want to say that it's nice to get comments like Danny's once in a while that lets me know that some people are actually getting something out of all this. It's a lot of work, and a lot of people don't follow it, understandably so, but when somebody lets me know that they get it, that helps motivate, because it's a lot of work. So I appreciate that. But anyway, if you move on from that, you get 233, and that ends up being 233 Laboratory School of Finance and Technology. So there's another laboratory. Which we may, I think when we do Stouffer's Craft, we'll end up doing a category of that. And you also have 233 North Carolina House Bill 233 Finance Officer laws. And there's more. Thrivent Financial Lutherans in Shakopee, Minnesota. That seems Minnesota. Oh, hey, Manwich, MN is Minnesota, so it can hit anything in Minnesota. Well, maybe it'll go through forwards. Wow. Okay. I just saw that MN stick out. And I was like, wait a minute, isn't that the Manwich? It is. Okay, well, that's interesting. But we'll get to that point at some point. I got to move on. Not spend a lot of time on that. County Risk Assessment, a guide to global investing strategy. Global. Which is interesting because they're tanking the global economy right now. So that's on Amazon.com. And this goes on, but we're going to move on. And if you move on from that, you wind up with 33, because that's the big Masonic number, right? 33. So we always look at that. You got 33, Hong Kong Authority license number, 33. You get 33, Financial Services, it's Chinese democracy. Nanyang Technological University. And on and on and on with China. 33 Finance, that's definitely Chinese. You got 33 Finance, a card number. Whoop. Come on. You get a card holder login. I don't. Oh yeah, you do. You get that's for 33 Financial. That's the Chinese thing. 33 Financial, a Hong Kong-based company founded in 2014. Yeah, we'll flip to the next page and see if anything interesting is there since it is 33. Financial structure and economic development firm, 33 Finance. That might be the same. United States Congressional Series set 1930-33 Finance. All right. And it goes on, but we're going to move on, guys. Really, it's a lot. But if you move on from that, you get 334. That ends up being Contact Finance Department, Alabama Department of Finance. Excuse me. 334 is also Public Finance Institutional, STIFEL, Stifle. And there is more. Finance 334, Finance SHSU, Course Hero. Finance Lehigh University. I think we got those in the letters, and there's another number that goes back to another university. So, like I said, just about down to Texas University and Nanyang, and we will run it directly against it after we get through technology and random hits. And there's more, but we're going to move on from that. And you get 345, which ends up being Finance Code 345. Oh, another code that's telling you it's a code. 345, History of Financial Crises, Stanford University. So there's Stanford University again. And there is History of Financial Crises. Well, what are we going through now? A financial crisis. What does this whole decode seem to have been about? Yes, it's subject to interpretation. But I think most of us could agree that it seems to correspond with what's going on right now. It is subjective. What is not subjective is that all this stuff is in here. That can definitely be proven. That's a fact. I guess it's subjective as to what you think it means. But we bring it back around with the gematria calculator. We connect a bunch of numbers, guys. This isn't a willy-nilly swing in the dark. You also get Finance 345, Arizona State University Course Hero. James Madison University, Finance 345. Finance 345, International Financial Management. International Financial Management. Imagine that. G345, Money, Banking, and Capital Markets. Financial Systems. Finance Code, Chapter 345. Retail Installment. How about that? Math Finance 345. But we're going to move on from that, guys, because I could keep reading another page. But and then you take the whole thing going forwards. 2523345, you end up with Bristol Myers Squibb, a phone number once again. We got that before. I forget which category offhand, or it's slipping my mind. It might have been genetics, guys. I think it was genetics, actually. More I think it was genetics or medical. But anyway, you also get, I think, maybe it was chemical. Oh, there's so much information, guys. Bristol Myers Squibb. Yeah, I'm not going to go back and look right now. We're just going to go. But you also get a commercial and financial chronicle, and there's 2523345. So, restorative justice from theory to practice. 252-3345. Cool Insurance Group, 252-3345. It's part of a phone number. It is a phone number. The Canada Gazette, I don't know what, oh, Canada Finance and Agency Company, 252-3345. It's right there. And it looks like Moody's Analysis of Investments, 252-3345. So you got a few things with that, but we're going to move on. I'll provide these searches, guys, and that gets you through going forwards. Now we're going to start coming back with 543, and that ends up being Government Finance Statistics Yearbook. And there's more. Finance Manager Jobs Careers in Duluth, Georgia. Finance Department for Easy Credit Approval in, New London. But wait, I don't see the numbers, so disregard it. Finance Center, Orrin B. Hayes Incorporated. Noel Gifts International, 543 :SI stock price quote on Yahoo Finance. We got those in the stock market search. But we're going to move on from that, guys, because really we need to wrap it up. If you move on from that, you get 433, and we're coming back still. 433 ends up being 433rd Airlift Wing Air Force. And I told myself to read this, so let's read it. 433rd AW headlines: the Air Force is protecting airmen while protecting the nation. Coronavirus self-checker CID encourages vigilance to prevent COVID-19. So, yeah, I guess read it. Air Force and the current events, both. You also get finance, FIN 334 Real Estate Finance, CSUN Catalog Finance. Another one is Finance, Fayetteville, North Carolina, 433 Hayes Street, so it's part of an address. Let's see, stock historical prices and data, 433 CCPA, Yahoo Finance, so historical, that's interesting. And interactive stock chart, 433. So you got a few things there, but we're going to move on and go to 332. And 332 winds up being Finance 332 Stanford University. We got some Stanford University stuff before. There's more. MDS 332 library thing. Finance 332 Business Finance. John Felice Rome Center. Business Finance. Finance 332 Theory of Corporate Finance. COBBA 332 Corporate Finance. ERAU Course Hero. MGMT 332 Corporate Finance. Course Hero. Finance 332 Radford University. So they could hit all these universities, guys. You notice Nanyang has not surfaced, and neither has Texas University, for that matter. So we'll see how it goes. Moving on from that, though, you get 325, and 325 ends up being Financial Institutes and Markets, and there's more. ACC 325 Finance, FIN 325 Data Analysis in Finance, PACE University, PACE is not PASE like we were getting in our Bible translations. FIN 325 Intermediate Finance. So you get a few things, guys. Financial institutions and markets. Drexel Labo. So you get a few things, but we're going to move on, guys. We're almost done. And the last thing is to take, because we had 252 going forward, so we don't have to do it again coming back. So now we take 5433252, and we get monthly summary of commerce and finance of the United States, plus an address, or no, TS 433252, 5433252. MLS number keys. Okay, so that's an MLS number, whatever that is. Digital illustration of dollar and man in color background. Image 5433252. St. Andrews Insurance Brokers. Do I see my number? No. How about County Commissioner of Kent County, Maryland? 5433252. So there's a few things, and we're going to let it go at that. So that's it. That gets you through going forwards and backwards in finance. And this time, technology really is next. I apologize. I thought it was next. I was skipping finance. We'll do technology next. And then hopefully that'll be tomorrow or something. And then we'll do random hits. And then we'll run it against the remaining quantum network suspects and see what we get. And then we'll do binary code. We'll just probably do our binary code and do a quick run through, once forwards, once backwards, just as one binary code, and just see what's there and what isn't there. And then we will probably, instead of going into actual binary code, move on to Stofers. All right. And once again, appreciate the comments and thumbs that let me and my fiance know that at least somebody's getting it. It's sinking into somebody, and some people are at least getting answers through this process. Like I said, it's not an easy process, but no real answers are going to be easy. Shot in the dark answers are real easy. I could say that I think it's a quantum computer. Maybe my fiance could say we think, some of these are quantum computers, and leave it at that, and never be able to prove our theory. But in order to prove any theory, it takes a lot. And that's what we think we proved it. It started as a hypothesis, moved to a theory. Now we think we proved it with the gematria connection, where we looped it all back around. And it's proving to have quite the pattern, consistent pattern. So, technology next. Thanks for all your thumbs up, thumbs down when appropriate. Thanks for all your comments, leads, feedback, and subscriptions. And thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for your patience. And for now, you guys have a great rest of your day.